So depending on that, I will give you some of the questions also. Before that, the last topic, whatever we have discussed, that one I want to explain once again. So observe. So as I explained already, we can write any number in any of the geometrical shapes like line, rectangle, square, and triangle. So the all the numbers from all the common from 2
Charging.
So all the numbers from 2 to 18, all these we can represent as a line. Okay, as a line we can write any number. So line, in a line we can represent any number from 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Every number can be represented as a line. And coming to the second, square. The numbers which are in the common 2 square. 2 square is nothing but 4. 3 square is equal to 9. 4 square is equal to 4 is 16. 5 square is 25. Okay. Are these numbers?
Stop చేయమని ప్లే పాస్ చేయమని వీడియో పాస్ చేయమని వీడియో పాస్ చేయమని చెప్పు.
Okay, listen, children. As we have learned, every number we can represent. Every number we can show as a line. For suppose I want to show 5. Number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is a line. Means we can represent any number as a line. Okay. As a line, we can represent any point. A line is nothing but a combination of several points. So, combination of several points only will become as a line. Means we can represent 2 points on a line, or 3 points on a line, otherwise 4 points on a line, 5 points on a line. Like that we can represent. So, every number we can represent as a line. Coming to square, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, like this. 4 numbers equal distance. There is no differences between each side. Then only we can say it as a square. 4 sides of equal sides. So square is containing 4 equal sides. Means whatever dots you are placing, compulsory that must be equidistant in any side. Okay. So 4 we will get as 2 into 2. That means 2 square is equal to 4. Like that another number. Next number was a 3. 3 3s are 9. So next number is 9. We can represent as a square. 4 square, that is a 16. After that 25. After that 36. So the square values, all the square values we can represent as a square. Geometrical shape square. And now coming to the rectangle. So minimum points needed to represent rectangle is 4. But 4 already square I told you. If we are placing like this, then also we can show as a rectangle. But already 4 is came under square. No need. Sorry. rectangle, no need to show 4. Compulsory, we will take different length, number of rows, different number of columns. So equal number of rows, equal number of columns are there, that is a square. Means here 2 rows are there, 2 columns are there. But if I am taking like this is not a rectangle. Okay, 2 rows, 2 columns again comes under square only. So if I am taking 3 dots and like this 2 rows, horizontally 2 lines and vertically 3 lines, 3 columns. So totally 2 by 3. 2 3s are 6. So this is completely, it is showing a rectangle shape. So 6. After that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 we can't represent. So 8. So the numbers from 6 to all the even numbers, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, all these numbers we can represent as a rectangle. And after that a triangle. The multiples of 3 means because to represent a triangle at least we need 3 points. So 1, 2, 3. And next multiple of 3. 3 2s are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Equidistance we have to take. Just observe equal gap. Here 1 point I have taken like this. Now in another case 9 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 2 gap. Observe here. Okay. Like that we need to take the values. So the numbers which we can able to show as a line. Which numbers we can able to show as a line. The numbers, so 2 to all the numbers, that means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all these numbers and so on, all we can represent as a, we can show them as a line. All these numbers we can show them as a line. And the numbers from 4, 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25. Next number 6, 6 6s are 36. Next 7, 7 7s are 49. So like this, all these numbers we can show as squares. All these are squares. And coming to the next, the numbers from 6 to all the even numbers, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and so on. All these numbers can be represented as a rectangle. And the multiples of 3, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15, and so on. All these numbers we can represent as, we represent as triangles. Okay, these are the different numbers we need to remember. And come to 2. 2 we can show as only line. We can't represent as square or rectangle or any number. Coming to 3. 3 we can show as line and triangle also. And 4. 4 we can represent as square and line. 5 we can represent as only line. Observe. And 6. 6 we can show as line and rectangle and triangle also. Coming to 7. 7 we can represent as only line. Here any other thing we didn't get a 7. And 8. 8 we can get we can show as a line as well as rectangle. Okay. 9. 9 we can show as line, square and triangle. Okay. And 10. 10 we can show as line, rectangle, that's all. Line and rectangle like that. So remember. And after that, some of the patterns I have shown depending on the numbers. Without doing the actual calculations, what we will get in the next steps. So that will help us to writing a pattern. See, for suppose my first step is 1 into 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Okay. 1 and second step 1 2 into 8 plus 2, because it is in the second step, one more number extra added and into 8 I didn't change, plus 2. that will be equal to 98. Whether it is correct or not, check. In multiplication and addition, we have to perform multiplication only first, as I told you, baad mein aapko in the first chapter. So multiplication have first priority, then addition. 1 8 is 8. 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. 12 8 is 96. 96 plus 2 is equal to 98. Now coming to come for the third step. So as I told you, 1 2 3 into 8 plus 3. Then compulsory we will get 987. If you have any doubts, perform the multiplication for 123 into 8. 8 3 is 24. 8 2 is 16 plus 2, 18. 8 1 is 8 plus 1, 9. 984 plus 3, 987. Did we get the same? Now coming to the fourth step, 1 2 3 4 into 8 plus 4 is equal to, here I am getting descending order, 9 8 7, next number will be 6. So like this I have written 4 steps. Can we write remaining steps? Still 4 steps I want to write for suppose. So now I am writing fifth step, 1 2 3 4 5 into 8 plus, because it is fifth step, so 5 is equal to 9 8 7 6 5. Descending order we need to write 5 digits we must get in the result. And next step will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 into 8 plus 6, that is 9 8 7 6 5 4. So as I told you, first problem in the exercise 2.3, this one only. So once again I have explained. Now maybe you understood well. Coming to the one of the question what we left in that exercise, that is how would we multiply the numbers my third question is how would we multiply the numbers multiply the numbers 1368 0347 3570 2369 and 25692 359 with 9. What is the pattern that emerges asking? So just multiply with 9. Which pattern we will get? We understand. 13680347 multiplied by 9 into 9. 9 sevens are 63. 9 fours are 54 plus 6. Sorry. 9 fours are 36 plus 6. 42. 9 threes are 27 plus 4. 31. 9 into 0, 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. 9 8s are 72. 9 6 are 54 plus 7. 61. 9 3s are 27 plus 6. 27 plus 6. 27 plus 6. 33. 9 1s are 9 plus 3, 12. So observe this. Which pattern came in this question? 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 we got. So come to another number. 3 5 7 0 2 3 6 9 into 9. What we will get? Observe. 9 9s are 81. 9 6 are 54 plus 8. 60. 54 plus 8. 62. 9 3s are 27. 27 plus 6. 33. So 3 2 1 we got. Compulsory remaining 2 times also we will get 3 2 1 3 2 1. We will see. 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 3. 21. 1. 2 is carry. 9 0 0 0. 9 into 0 0 0 plus 2 is 2. And 9 7 is 63 to 6. 9 5 is 45 plus 6. 45 plus 6 is 51. 9 3 is 27 plus 5 32. Observe 3 2 1 3 2 1 3 2 1. And take the another number. There also you will get the combination of 1 2 3 only. Now we got 1 2 3 3 2 1, and maybe we will get 1 3 2 1 3 2. We will see. So last three numbers, whatever you are getting, that pattern only will generate. Observe 2 5 6 9 2 3 5 9 into 9. 9 9 is 81. 9 5 is 45 plus 8. 45 plus 8, 53. 9 3 is 27 plus 5, 32. So 2 3 1 we got. Compulsory we will get 231, 231. Observe. 9 2 is 18. 18 plus 3, 21. 1, 2 will be the carry. 9 9 is 81 plus 2, 83. 3, 8 will be the carry. 9 6 is 54. 54 plus 8, 62. 2 and 6 will be carry. 9 5 is 45. 45 plus 6, 51. 1 and 5 will be carry. 9 2 is 18. 18 plus 5 is 23. Same number. So in this number, which pattern we got? We are getting 1 2 3 1 2 3 only, but that order is changed. The pattern is, see, once we got the last pattern, that pattern only came twice. 123 123 123. Here 321 321 321 231 231 231, like that. Okay. Now coming to the different types of topics whatever we have discussed in this chapter. So I will give some of the questions. With that we will understand easily. Complete revision about whole numbers. So tomorrow we will start the new chapter, playing with numbers. So my questions are, collection of natural numbers and zero are called dash numbers. And my second question is, if y is a whole number, y plus 7 is equal to 8, then y is equal to dash. And my third question is, 9 plus 7 is equal to 7 plus 9 is dash property. Which property? And my fourth question is, the smallest whole number is dash. And my another question is, dash is called multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. And the next problem, additive identity of a whole number. Additive identity of a in whole number system is. Whole number system is dash. And next question. Successor of 0. Successor of 0 in the set of whole numbers is. Okay, after this I'll continue the question. So now observe this question. Collection of natural numbers and 0 are called which numbers? What is our chapter name? Whole numbers. So as I told you, natural numbers are nothing but set of numbers from 1, 2, 3 and so on. Collection of 1, 2, 3 and 0. So collection of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. All those numbers are called which numbers? Whole numbers. Okay. Collection of natural numbers and 0 are called whole numbers. If y is a whole number, so here these are called whole numbers. And y is a whole number, y plus 7 is equal to 8, then what will be the y value? See, they are telling y value is a whole number. Means whole numbers start with 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. And their sum y plus 7 is equal to 8. For 7, which number you must add to get 8? 7 ki a number add just 8 రావాలి. ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ ఉంది కాబట్టి అడిషన్. ఏ నెంబర్ అడిషన్ చేయాలి 7 కి? 7 plus 1 will be equal to 8. So y value is equal to 1. That's all. That means 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. So y is equal to 1. Now coming to this one. 9 plus 7 is equal to 7 plus 9. So we have studied different properties. Which property it is? How many numbers are there here? 2 numbers and they have interchanged the numbers. So which property? Commutative property over addition, because here addition used, so commutative property over addition if they are asking. Okay. Now coming to the next. Smallest whole number. What is the smallest whole number and which the whole number doesn't have the predecessor? Smallest whole number 0 does not have the predecessor. Starting number is 0, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So smallest whole number is 0. Dash is called multiplicative identity. So we have two identity elements here. Additive identity, multiplicative identity. Which number is called multiplicative identity? By multiplying which number we will get the same number as the result. 7 ones are 7. So 1 is called multiplicative identity of whole number. Additive identity of A. A means any number. Okay. In whole number system is. What is the additive identity of 8? By adding 0, we will get 8. That means 0 is the additive identity. See, whatever number they have mentioned or not mentioned. See, multiplicative identity of 8 they are asking for, suppose. 1. Multiplicative identity in the sense 1. Additive identity in the sense you need to remember 0. Okay. Additive identity of whole numbers is 0. Multiplicative identity of whole numbers is 1. All these we have finished in properties of whole numbers. So additive identity of A. A means A plus 0 is equal to A. So 0 is the additive identity of A. So what is that answer? 0. Multiplicative identity అని వస్తే 1 అని పెట్టేసుకోండి, 1 అని గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. అండ్ additive identity అని ఎప్పుడు వచ్చినా కూడా 0. అది whole numbers కి. If they are given natural numbers, there is no 0. That means natural number does not have the additive identity. Coming to the 7th question. Successor of 0 in the set of whole numbers. Successor in the sense next number plus 1. So for 0 asking 0 plus 1, what is the next number? 1. And if I am asking predecessor of 0 in the set of whole numbers. Predecessor of 0, before 0 any number we have? No, so does not exist. Remember, read the question correctly and answer. Now coming to next question. 3 into 4 plus 2 is equal to 3 into 4 plus 3 into 2 is an example of dash property. And my next question is, the set of whole numbers satisfies the following property under addition. Satisfies the following property under addition. So here I am giving the options also. My first option is closure property, second one commutative, and third one associative, fourth one all. And my next question is 9 plus 3 plus 6 is equal to 9 plus 3 plus 6 is dash property. Is example of which property? Okay. Next, 11th question. X into y is equal to y into x is dash property. The correct statement in the following is, so here also I am giving the option. My first option is n is equal to w, n is subset of w, w is subset of n, d none. Okay, let us finish these points. Observe is 3 into 4 plus 2. As I told you several times, into plus both operations are involving. So which property it is and comes under which property? We have total different properties: closure property, commutative, associative, distributive, all this. So closure property only result we need to check, but result not only asking. Commutative, two numbers interchange, but here that condition not coming. Associative, three numbers, but in the result also we will get three numbers only. Like this terms we will not get. So remaining term is into plus 3 is distributed over 4 as well as 2 under addition. So it is distributive property over addition. Distributive property. Okay, it is distributive property. Now coming to the next, set of whole numbers satisfies the following properties under addition. Whole numbers under addition and multiplication, every property is satisfied. So what will be that? First, closure property is possible for whole numbers under addition, commutative also possible, associative also possible. So all the given properties are suitable under addition for whole numbers. So that is all options are correct. Now coming to the 10th problem, 9 plus 3 having the bracket initially plus 6 Here three numbers are there, between them addition operation and brackets are changing. Not only numbers, brackets. So when brackets are changing means it is comes under associative property. So it is associative property over addition. Now coming to this one, x into y into x. Two numbers only, interchange. So which property it is? Same, commutative property over multiplication. That's all. So commutative property. And the correct statement in the following is n is equal to w, means all the natural numbers are equal to whole numbers are equal to natural numbers. Is that correct? All the natural numbers are whole numbers, but all the whole numbers are not natural numbers. So next, coming to B option, natural numbers are subset of whole numbers, means every natural number is present in whole numbers. So this statement is correct. And coming to C, whole numbers is subset of natural numbers, means every whole number is there in the natural number. Is that true? No. Every natural number is a whole number, but every whole number is not a natural number. So option B is correct one. So remember here the questions are not, they won't give not difficult questions, completely depending on the properties they will form the bits and depending on definition of whole numbers. That's all. Okay. Now coming to the next. 13th question. So all these bits are also useful to you. 13th problem. Closure property is satisfied. In whole numbers. In whole numbers with respect to dash and dash operations. And my 14th question is, a successor of a given number is located on, a successor of a given number is located on, given number is located on dash side on the number line. Dash side of given number on the number line. And my next question is, the largest whole number is dash. The largest whole number is dash. And next question is, the property represented by a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a. A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is dash property. And next question, if A and B are two whole numbers, then A plus B is dash. So observe these, afterwards I will give some other questions. Now coming to this, closure property is satisfied in whole numbers with respect to which operations? So we have applied for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Which operations can satisfy the closure property? Only addition and multiplication. Subtraction, division will not satisfy any of the operations. So here the answers are addition and multiplication. Addition and multiplication. And A successor of a given number is located on the side of a given number on the number line. Successor in the sense greater number. So I told you always greater numbers lies on which side on the number line? Right side. Lesser numbers lies always left side. So here answer successor in the sense greater number, +1 we are doing. So next number in the sense right side. Predecessor on left side. Now largest whole number. What is the largest whole number? So whole number starts with 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Is there any largest whole number? No. So largest whole number is does not exist. Not there. A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A is dash property. Actually, A plus B is equal to B plus A. Which property? Commutative property. But here A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A. 0 given. So it is comes under additive identity. Additive identity. Okay. Now, if A and B are two whole numbers, then A plus B is dash. What is the result asking? A plus B, sum of the two whole numbers also is a whole number. Closure property. So remember here options also they will give, but for what sake I am not giving means if options are there you can understand easily. Without options also you need to answer all this. So closure property satisfied, closure, commutative, associative, all those properties satisfied for addition and multiplication. And successor means every time greater numbers always lies right side on the number line, lesser numbers always lies left side on the number line. Successor in the sense greater number, that's why right side. Predecessor is a lesser value, -1. So left side. Now, largest whole number is not there in the whole numbers. That's why does not exist. And smallest whole number is 0. And there is no predecessor for smallest whole number 0. Okay. Now, A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A. 0 is included there. That is equal to A only. Means by adding 0 to any number, we will get that number itself. So 0 is called additive identity of whole numbers. Now, if A and B are two whole numbers, then A plus B is. So just the result asking, if you are adding any two whole numbers, result also is a whole number. Which property it is? Closure property. So the result also is a whole number. Okay. Now, still 3 more questions I am giving. 17 over. Now 18th question. My 18th question is, commutative property is satisfied for which of the operations? Addition and multiplication only. Yes. Now, the dash whole number does not have predecessor. And A into 1 is equal to 1 into A is dash property. And if I give predecessor of natural number 1 is a dash. Okay. Now, the dash whole number does not have predecessor. Which number does not have the predecessor? Which whole number doesn't have the predecessor? Smallest whole number, that is 0, does not have the predecessor. And A into 1 is equal to 1 into A. 1 we have multiplicative identity is multiplicative identity property. Multiplicative identity. And predecessor of natural number 1 is, before 1 predecessor is there? No. So does not exist. So these are the different points related to whole numbers. So as I told you, what are the whole numbers and what are the different properties of whole numbers and how to write the patterns just before I have explained. So all these questions we will get on whole numbers only. Okay. Now, so once again, I am revising whatever we have studied in this chapter. First of all, we have studied about natural numbers. Natural numbers are nothing but the set of numbers from 1 to endless. All are called natural numbers or counting numbers. And there is no predecessor for the smallest natural number 1, and there is no highest natural number. Every natural number having its successor. Every natural number having its predecessor except 1. Okay? And these are also called as counting numbers. And after that, whole numbers. The set of natural numbers including 0 called whole numbers. They are represented by 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. There is the smallest whole number is 0. There is no highest whole number. Okay. And smallest whole number 0 does not have the predecessor. And what is the predecessor of whole number 1? 0. But what is the predecessor of natural number 1? Does not exist. Okay. I am coming to the all the natural numbers are whole numbers, but all the whole numbers are not natural numbers. Except 0, every whole number is a natural number. But 0 is not there in the natural numbers. That's why every whole number is not a natural number. That's why n is the subset of W. Means every natural number we will get in whole number. Okay. Now after that, representation of whole numbers on the number line. So how we will represent on the number line? Two sets arrows we will keep. Starting number is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. If they are asking to represent the predecessor of 4, what is the predecessor of 4? 3. So here mention predecessor of 4. So just observe, predecessor of 4 means just before number, means left side. Always predecessor of any number lies left side on the number line. Okay. Successor of any number lies right side on the number line. See, if I took 2. For 2, 3 is the successor. So successor of 2 is lying right side on the number line. Predecessor is lying on the left side on the number line. Okay. Smaller values always lies left side. Greater values always lies right side. Successor of 5 lies which side on the number line? Successor I said. 5 plus 1, which is equal to 6. Greater number. So right side. Okay. If I said a predecessor, 5 minus 1, 4. So predecessor will come left side. Successor will come right side. Always greater numbers lies right side on the number line and lesser numbers lies left side on the number line. So whenever you are adding any whole number, you should move right side on the number line. And whenever you are subtracting, you come left side on the number line. Remember these 2 points. Okay. And multiplication, skip counting we have to do. Okay. I hope all these you remember. So once again, I will explain with the number line. 5 plus 2, 3 minus 1 and 3 into 2. 5 plus 2. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 0 to 5. First number is 5, 0 to 5. Because plus is there, I have to move right side by 2 steps. So 1, 2. What is my answer? 7. So 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. And coming to 3 minus 1. Show by using the number line. While we are doing the subtraction, first number, what is the first number? That is enough to indicate on the number line. Means in this question, 3 numbers are enough to write. So 0 to 3. Minus means left side we must come by one step. That is 2. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. And coming to multiplication, skip counting, equal listen. So first number represents 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First number represents how much gap we need to leave. Second number represents how many times we need to jump. We need to skip. So 0 to 3, because first number is 3. One time is over. Like that, how many times we need to skip? 2 times. So 1, 2, 3. Second time over. So what is the answer? 6. So like this, we need to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication using the number line. After that, we have studied about properties of whole numbers. So properties are nothing but we have studied about closure property, commutative property, associative property, and distributive property, additive identity elements with respect to addition and multiplication. So all these properties we have studied. In this, you will get most of the questions. Closure property states that if you are all these properties are suitable under addition and multiplication only. Remember. So subtraction and division not satisfies any of these properties. Additive identity element is 0 for any whole number. Okay. And multiplicative identity of whole numbers is 1. For suppose the question they have asked, what is the additive identity of 15? Okay. Of a whole number. So what is the additive identity of 15? 0 only. 0 plus 15 is equal to 15. So 0. Multiplicative identity of 15 is 1. Remember this. And there is no additive identity for natural numbers. Remember this also. And now coming to the question, closure property. If you are adding any two whole numbers, closure property states that if you are adding or if you are multiplying any two whole numbers, result also is a whole number. So A, B, C always belongs to whole numbers. That means if we are adding or multiplying any two whole numbers, the result is a whole number. Just we are stating what is that. A plus B is a whole number and A into B also is a whole number. That is, the statement is given by closure property. And if A and B belongs to whole numbers, we are performing the addition by changing the order of those two whole numbers. Then also result is not changing. That is A plus B is equal to B plus A. Even for multiplication also, A into B is equal to B into A. This property comes under commutative property. Okay. And same property, if we are applying for three numbers, and it is called a grouping property also, associative. A, B, C. These three numbers belongs to whole numbers. And if we are performing the addition by changing the order, then also there will be no change in the result. So that statement is given by associative property for three numbers. And coming to the not only addition, multiplication also suitable for associative property. Coming to distributive property, in the distributive property, a number distribute over the remaining two numbers. That is, A into B plus C will be equal to A is distributed over B and A is distributed over C. So this is under addition. We can same thing apply for subtraction also. Okay. So for this we have done so many questions. We have performed, we have simplified so many questions on this topic. Closure, commutative, associative, and distributive properties. So here exercise 2.2 problems are very, very important to understand these properties. And after that we have studied about patterns of the whole numbers. Pattern is nothing but by observing 2-3 steps. We can able to write the remaining steps without doing the actual multiplication or whatever. So 91 into 11 into 1 is equal to 1001, my step. And 91 into 11 into 2 is equal to 2002. 91 into 11 into 3 is equal to 3003. Like these three steps are given. Now I want to continue these steps. I want to write the remaining steps without doing actual multiplication. See, observe, they are only given 3 steps. So observe that, if it is correct or not. If you have any doubt, observe. 91 into 11. 11 ones are 11. 11 nines are 99. 99 plus 100. So 1001. 1001 into 1. 1001. Till here 1000. 1001 into 2. 2002. 1001 into 3. 3003. So compulsory next step we will get 91 into 11 into 4 is equal to 4004. And next step 91 into 11 into 5 is equal to 5005. Like this we will get the remaining steps. So pattern helps us how to write the remaining steps without doing the calculations. That's all. In simple manner we will get that. Okay. So this is about the complete topics in the whole numbers. Next class we are going to discuss about the new chapter, playing with the numbers. Here we will get so many properties of the numbers. Okay.